Thanks for being brave enough to click on this video promotion for a closer look. I'm Pastor James Hazelton. I'm an evangelical Christian here in St. George, Utah. I love Jesus and I have a deep passion and love for the LDS people. Paul the Apostle said in 2 Timothy 2:15, he said, "Study to show thyself approved unto God, a workman that needeth not to be ashamed, rightly dividing the word of truth." The purpose of a closer look is to do just that, to rightly divide the word of truth, the Bible. If you're LDS, you might be saying, well, we love the Bible. We use the Bible. The Bible supports the teachings of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. In my experience, when I'm talking with my LDS neighbors, friends, people that I'm just having conversations with, I'll hear them quote verses from the Bible on a regular basis. And I'll ask them what I think is a very important question. Do you know what the book is about that you're quoting from? For example, if they're quoting from 1 Corinthians or the book of John, I'll ask, do you know what 1 Corinthians is about? And generally speaking, they really can't explain to me what that book is about. And so my follow-up question is, how do you know if you are properly using that verse? Each episode of A Closer Look just simply looks at one verse or a passage or a very limited subject of Bible verses the LDS Church uses to support its teachings. And so what we're doing is we are simply taking a closer look at those verses. The goal is to have one new episode every month, roughly. Some examples of past episodes and future episodes. John 10:16 is a common verse used if you're LDS. John 10:16, Jesus speaks of other sheep. Who are those other sheep? Well, if you're LDS, those other sheep are the people that the Book of Mormon is written about. Well, do you know if that is a properly used Bible verse? Another commonly used verse is James 1:5. It's used to say we are to pray about the truthfulness of the Book of Mormon. As in the book of James 1:5, it says, if you lack wisdom, ask God. Pray about it. Makes sense, but is that verse properly used? Should James 1:5 be used to pray about the Book of Mormon? Jeremiah 1:5 is often used to support the LDS teaching of pre-existence, whereas God says to Jeremiah, "Before I formed you in the womb, I knew you." But is that verse really teaching a pre-existence? There's many other Bible verses to be explored, and that's what we'll be doing on each episode of A Closer Look. Diving into the text, looking at the context of those verses. Now, you may be angry. You might dismiss this as just another anti-Mormon video or anti-Mormon thing. You may hurl insults at me. You may even leave an accusatory comment in the comment box here on Facebook. But I challenge you. I challenge you to be better than that. I challenge you to engage. I challenge you to take a closer look. You can watch episodes on thenarrowschurch.org. You just go to the LDS tab and you'll see where it says A Closer Look, and you'll be able to watch episodes. But again, my challenge for you, as the name of this show is, don't be afraid to take a closer look.